Alright. Zach. I'm streaming, so let's keep the racist stuff to yourself. I gotta send you a thing I saw. It was just Uncle Ruckus and Frieza, like a clip, like a video, like a screenshot, like a picture of them. But the comments, I gotta send that to you.
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. We will find out a whole
Devin, I'm live on YouTube, so let's watch
this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Colorado Buffaloes.
Yeah, I am actually. I don't think they can hear y'all though.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
I'm just kidding, Zach. They could hear you. I'm clipping this and sending it to your employer. Got him.
The Buffaloes kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway.
I'm gonna hit this man with a power eye to start the fucking game.
No attempt at a return. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Marsh. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
I'm so fucking... Why am I running into the fucking tackle?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside
I'm better
that made the stop and made the play. Great job
I
flying
am.
out of his stance,
I'm so much
locating
better
where the
than
football
that.
was,
Pisses me
and
off.
getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Underwood.
Fuck!
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Stay out of that.
He's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
On the option. First carry of the season for this transfer. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing, Lewis. Get it out on the screen. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Lewis to throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Young. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. And, and they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Yeah.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oh, damn. Where to? Just an apartment or to your house?
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finding some room. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
It is getting my voice.
They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
That's shitty. You just call me if you need anything. I get it. It's shitty.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah. How long do they think that's going to be? I don't know.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Yeah.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Damn.
Split backs here. Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Welsh.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Yeah.
Play action with
kind of like super speeded it up and everything.
Unloads it left. Caught by Williams on the left.
Yeah.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, no.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Yeah.
Throwing, Lewis. Over the middle, it's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Now you've seen the evolution.
To be honest, I haven't even
just
like paid that much
They're
attention.
hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them.
Like I've been
These guys are so
productive,
productive. And offense is really
haven't really felt like being
their
on
best
anyway.
players most time.
To be honest,
there's a
so
crease.
It's just been.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 63 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back.
No, 100%. Yeah, no, I get that.
In the red area, it's Clinton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the
thing
football.
is, like, you're in
They don't get big gains, just those body blows that can sometimes wear out the defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks.
Yeah.
How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone.
lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just a shitty situation, but I think it's going to be better.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They go to the ground. Nice move there. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. You see that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Steps away to find some room. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him,
it's not much I can say probably what everybody else has already said, but you got us if you need us.
Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Right.
And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Oh, yeah.
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down.
Yeah, he left for the beach. It's that beat strip that he does with Mitchell, so I think he's gone until Sunday.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught.
It's the one he does. I think it's the one that Zach usually goes on with him too. But obviously, yeah. To be fair, I think it's until Sunday because I know Scooby is at my grandfather's house until then, and usually when he's at my grandfather's, they get a long time. Usually when he's at my grandfather's house, I go over there in the mornings.
Tom Brady, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too.
To like let him out and make sure everything is good.
You don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
You're good. I'm focused on trying not to fucking lose my first game in this league.
They give it to him again.
Yeah, buddy.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lewis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lewis. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Got his man in the middle. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Running inside. It's Young. Maybe some room here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Colorado! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Motion from the back. Throwing, Underwood. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Timeout, Michigan.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go play action. Bryce Underwood escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Running it. Might have a chance. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Throwing, Lewis. Gets it out quickly. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Taylor has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's Underwood to throw. Got a man, it's Buchanan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught close to the marker, it's Buchanan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs in that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they get him down.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They go right back to it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Looking for the end zone, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Lewis. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Buchanan. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Fly sweep coming. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. There's some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's got it and still on his feet. That was a huge 3rd down stop, but now the field goal can make it a 2-possession game. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Here's Underwood to throw. The short hand. It's a fumble on the play. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Underwood. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Under fire. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
How do you pull the upset, man? How are you going to beat a ranked team? Your defense had to show up, had to play great, and had to annoy this quarterback and make things hard, Palmer. And they did that, and they called game with the big sack.
You have no chance as an offense if you can't block the pass rush. This defense up front, they completely
fuck me, I just lost. I don't ever fucking make mistakes like that and turn the ball over quick, man. That's just not something I do. I play it safe, almost like too safe sometimes, so I don't turn the ball over. It's fucking stupid.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play